Hello and welcome to classification of solutions. When we classify solutions, there's some different things that we can look at. One way of classifying them is based on concentration. We'll actually get much more into this later in the unit. A saturated solution is a solution that is holding the maximum amount of solute in a given amount of solvent, and this actually does require you know a little bit about temperature. So that actually happens at a specific temperature. An unsaturated solution is holding less solute than it can. I'm going to put in parentheses or in quotes at a given temperature. In other words, this means you can actually put more solute into that solution or dissolve more solid into that given amount of liquid. A supersaturated solution is holding more solute than it should be able to. This is actually a special kind of situation. We see it in the lab. Sorry about that. We see it in the solubility curve lab. When you heat up a solution, so when we heated up those test tubes, you were able to get more solute to dissolve in the solvent than you would at a lower temperature. When those test tubes cool back down, what actually happens is some of it stays dissolved until you actually agitate that solution. So when you agitate the solution, you saw those crystals come out and stop being dissolved because you had a supersaturated solution. Those crystals are actually more mass than you should be able to dissolve. A saturated solution is a type of equilibrium. What this actually means is continually solute is trying to become undissolved and redissolved in that solution. Again, we'll talk more about these definitions later. So these classifications are based on what we call solubility. Solubility is how much solute, and that's actually given in grams, can be dissolved in a given amount of solution. And this is a particular amount of solvent or solution that you have, and it is temperature sensitive. When asked about solubility, they're typically looking for your answer in grams. So solubility, or how much is dissolved, is going to vary based on a number of factors we will discuss. We can also kind of qualitatively talk about solubility as well. So when classifying solutions, you might hear terms like, oh, this is strong or weak or concentrated. Those terms kind of tend to be a little bit more qualitative. Even unsaturated is sometimes a very qualitative way to talk about a solution. When you even say things like oil is insoluble in water or salt is soluble in water, if you're not using numbers, that's qualitative. So to kind of think about our Kool-Aid example that we talk about from time to time, what you consider weak Kool-Aid might be very concentrated or very strong to me. So these are more qualitative descriptions that really don't have amounts included in them.